How did I go from working at Red Lobster as an assistant manager to pulling in thousands a day on autopilot? Well, how I did it is pretty simple. I met the right person at the right time. Simple as that. The exact same way you got lucky by being invited to this video. I got lucky by meeting the right person at the right time. In fact, isn't that how everyone gets rich? Through connections, networking? You know the saying, it's not what you know, it's who you know? It's 100% true. Wealth always comes about by chance, by meeting the right person. Well, the person I met is one of the smartest people on the planet, an ex-Google engineer. He's a family friend of my wife and an absolute genius. For some reason, he was interested that I was trying to make money online. I told him about what I had tried, including all of the scams I'd fallen for. I told him I tried making money with websites, Google, Facebook, affiliate marketing, ClickBank, buying ads, CPA, list building, on and on and on. But I couldn't even make $10 a day. I was really struggling at that point and was about to max out my 4th credit card. I'll never forget what he told me. We were sitting at dinner, a nice family dinner. When he heard I was trying to make $10 a day, he laughed. He told me about how regular people were making millions of dollars, all because they decided to ride the lightning-fast growth of Facebook. $10, he said, is literally nothing. He then told me that in his spare time he developed a special piece of code that uses Facebook as one gear in a cash code system designed to make incredible amounts of money on the internet. Using a system he called the cash code that would piggyback on the continued rapid growth of Facebook, which would later give me income like this, with $208,587.65 in just 2 months. When have you ever made over $200,000 in just 2 months, let alone 2 years? Look, I'm sure you've seen on TV and news and media how fast Facebook is growing, especially now that they're a publicly traded company. It's fascinating, and now this system could piggyback on their continued growth. Now at that time, even though I didn't know anything about computer code, and still don't, I was very interested. Only thing was, when I heard it used Facebook, I was disappointed. I tried making money with Facebook, buying ads and advertisements, woohoo! The good life. And I didn't make a dime. There's no money in Facebook, I said, like an idiot. But of course I was talking to a guy twice as smart as I am, a genius Google engineer and Silicon Valley darling. So let me tell you, what he was talking about was something completely different than anything you or I have ever seen. He explained to me with a smile that Facebook was only 1% of the story. He told me there are over 900 million people on Facebook, and if each person gave you just 1 penny, just once, you would be a multimillionaire. 9 million in the bank to be exact. Think about that for 1 second. And Facebook was just one component of this cash code he was describing. Honestly, it was getting too complicated for me to understand. I just need something simple. Step 1, you set it up. Step 2, you make money. That's how I wanted to earn money. Simple and easy. I told him this cash code sounds great and all, but how can I use it? I barely know how to use a computer, I told him. He laughed. He told me he already did all the technical work. Everything was ready to go. All he needed was someone to use it. I did not believe him. This was sounding too good to be true. But hey, if you ever run into someone like this guy, this ex-Google engineer, you pay attention. You drop your skepticism for a minute and believe the guy. Now here's the craziest part. And feel free not to believe me at this point, because I don't even really believe that this happened. And yes, this happened to me personally. Okay, so I asked him if there was any way I could use this cash code for myself. I said this more as a joke. Didn't expect him to say anything in return. But what he said shocked me. He told me, flat out, you can have it. It's yours. Fast forward to a week later. The entire commission cash code is sitting on my laptop. The entire system working perfectly together. Each component tied elegantly to the next one. It was all under my control. And with the system in place, commission checks started showing up weekly at my door. Real checks I could cash or deposit in the bank. Checks I could use to pay my bills, and then some. My income started growing from making up to $759.26 a day to making as much as $10,202.23 in one day. By now you're probably wondering, how the heck does this work? Commission Cash Code does three things simultaneously. One, leverages the continued growth of the 900 million members on Facebook in the most simple way possible. Two, converts this massive traffic into commission cash, better than anything you've ever seen. Three, automatically spreads itself like wildfire. The important thing to know is that this cash code does a heck of a lot with very little. You don't have to do any programming or know how to do anything technical to use it. That's all taken care of. And yes, the entire system is sitting on my laptop right now. It's currently bringing money into my bank account, legally, ethically, easily, all thanks to the power of Facebook's 900 million members and this special software.